Google Canvas might be the biggest thing since ChatGPT. I mean, this tool lets you build websites, apps, and all sorts of interactive tools in a matter of seconds. No coding skills required, no design skills required, no domain required, no hosting required. All you have to do is tell it what you want and it automatically creates it. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. So whether you want to create a landing page, a tier list, an interactive presentation, or anything else, it can handle the job in a matter of seconds. And the best part about it, you don't need to install anything. And what's even better about it is that it's absolutely free. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through a quick examples of some things that I've been able to create playing with it. And then I'm going to give you a demonstration of how to actually do this on your own so that you can have fun creating new and interactive things, because it's hard for me to nail it down to just, it can only do these things because there are so many different things that it can do. And the only thing that's going to limit what you can do with it is your own imagination. But let's jump into the video and let's see how to use this new tool. So check out this website right here. And this is a real website. It's actually an offer that I have. This image disappeared. I need to fix that. But this is a website that I created with just a single prompt. I gave it the copy, but all the rest of the designs and stuff, it created everything else all by itself. This is a website that I created for my new program, the Monetization OS Blueprint, where I'm going to be working with people to help them monetize their audiences. This is a single fix I can make right now. Command 4, I'm just going to copy this really quick and copy this, and we'll go and fix that in just a second. But I gave it all of the copy and all of this formatting with certain things in the gradient. It did all of this on its own. And also, if you come to the very bottom, or if we go to one of the call to action buttons, I actually gave it links to the actual checkouts. And so this does actually open up in the checkout. These are functional websites for all intents and purposes. Even this button works. All the buttons work. They all go where they're supposed to go. And so all I have to do is come back to the conversation in Google Canvas where I first created this. And you can see the error right there. I can tell it to correct the following error because the image for the secure payment is not found. Either restore it or remove it completely. I'll just paste the image and send that over. And then what it's going to start doing, if I click on code, you'll see that it's going to start rewriting the code in just, I didn't have Canvas on. Hold on, stop it. Let me turn on Canvas and then let's send it back over. So now Canvas is going to operate. So let's come to the top, and in a minute, you'll start seeing this code being rewritten. And so it's rewriting the code from the very top to the bottom. And this time it'll either replace the error or remove it. Since I can't restore an image from an external hosting service, if the link is dead, I will remove it completely from the page to fix the error. Okay, so it's fixed it. So that solves that problem. Here's an interactive tier list that I created for ways that you can make money with Google VO3 for beginners. And if we click on S tier, we can see the best ways: A tier, beta, Charlie, and then I can sort it by tier. I can sort it by venture. I can sort it by score. I can sort it by which one is the easiest, which one is the fastest, which one is the most scalable, which one gives you the most leverage, which one has the most profit potential. And then I can click this here and it's going to expand and show more details. Now, one thing about this that you're probably thinking already is like, Corey, that looks great that it can create all of that, but how do I actually possess this? How do I hold on to it? And so I'm going to show you something that I've started doing to make sure that I keep a hold of this. So let's say, for instance, that I want to maintain this here for posterity. I just want to keep this around. Well, the first thing we want to do is go to code, and then we want to click somewhere in here and then Command A and then Command C. That's going to copy everything in there. Now, it's important for you to understand something about HTML, hypertext markup language, is that this is like one of the old OG languages of the internet that websites were built on top of. And so HTML is able to run inside of any browser. And so we need to be able to download this as an HTML file. And as it is right now, I don't think you can download it as HTML directly from Google Gemini. And so what I use is a tool called Sublime Text. So I open Sublime Text. I'm going to open up a new tab at the top, and you can see several different tabs at the top. And all I'm going to do is press Command V to paste it. And then I'm going to come up here and save to file, and I'm going to save it. give it a name. What are we going to call this? Google Video Businesses, and just hit save. So now what I'm going to do is find the file, double click on it, and it opens right here inside of my browser. Now, this is something that I want you to pay attention to, is that it's still interactive. And it's actually a much better experience. So you really want to take it outside of Google Canvas and save it with Sublime Text as an HTML file so that you can always come back to it and open it up later on your own terms. So there's a YouTube video that I'm actually going to be recording with this, and I'm going to be using this to actually, go through the different ways for people to actually make money with Google VEO. And so now I have this notebook that I've created for Facebook creators, and there are about 15 different deep researches that I've performed with ChatGPT and Google Gemini to gather relevant data about Facebook that creators need for something that I'm building. And so now what I'm going to do is create this if-then logic tree from this information. And it's only going to be based on this information right here. And so after it's done generating it, and we see that it's a very long way going down, we're going to take this information, copy it, and then we're going to go back over to Google Gemini and create an interactive yes, no, if then logic tree with it. And you'll see just how easy it is for it to create it. So the first thing we want to do is copy it, and then we want to save the note so we don't lose it. We're going to go back to Google Gemini, and then I'm just going to tell it, okay, I can't do this one right now because it's still trying to fit some code. Let's go over here to this one, and we're going to tell it, create an interactive map that a Facebook creator can go through to discover what level they are on using the following information. Make sure you use the color hashtag 0965FF, as well as any others that complement it for a seamless experience. So let's send that over. And now it's going to start writing the code for something brand new. Oh, I did not have Canvas on. Let's stop it. Let's turn on Canvas, and then let's send it back over. That's twice that I've done it in this video, but always make sure that you turn Canvas on. So we'll come back to this in a moment. And so this is a Minecraft type world that I actually created. And so the cube is in the middle. I can change this cube and I can make it a sphere, and it's going to change. I can click here and I can make it a Minecraft character, and I can click here and I can even make it an elephant, right? And so I want you to notice that I can turn this, right, with my cursor. I can go this way, that way. I can even zoom in and I can get really close. So back out, I can just zoom all the way in like this and turn it around. So you can even create 3D interactive worlds just by using a single prompt in Google Gemini Canvas. These are just some of the things that I was able to think of doing by playing around with it for just a little bit. But even if you have a beautiful site, it doesn't matter if you don't have anything to offer your audience. So if you want to create an offer, download my offer GPT. I'll put a link in the description. All it takes is a few answers about yourself and your audience, and it'll create an awesome offer that your audience will love. And if you want to offer your audience physical products, then let me tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Accio. You ever scroll past something and you think, wow, that would be awesome if I could offer that to my community, but where do I get it? Maybe you want to change the color, maybe tweak the shape. So you start doing your investigative work. You go through Google image search and man, Amazon, but you go through pages and pages of almost, but not quite the thing. You even look at Pinterest and you get a lot of good vibes, but you don't find any sources. And here is the magic AI powered image search. Nothing like the boring search by image tools you've seen. So let's say you upload an image of a blue chair and then you say something like, make it green, metal legs, thicker cushions. And then all you have to do is search. And just like that, Accio finds you factories that can produce the exact version, not just look alike. They're custom, they're modified, and they're built the way that you want to offer them to your audience. It's like image search with imagination, interpretation, and sourcing all baked in. So honestly, this feels like cheating. Accio understands visuals and words, so it bridges your product idea with real suppliers who can actually make it happen. So So the next time you spot a great product idea, don't just save it to your vision board or screenshot it and let it sit in your phone forever. Send it to Accio, tell it what you want, and watch it source your imagination. You can click the link in my description to access Accio for free and customize your next product for your audience, because it's perfect if you want to monetize your audience with physical products. Now you know what to do if you want to create an offer for a digital product for your audience, and you also know where to go to source physical products, Accio. But let's jump back in and build the next example together. But now let me show you a far more practical way to actually use this. But first, let's come back and look at our assessment. So now I want to take this code here. I'm going to Command A, I'm going to click in here. Or you know what? I'm going to hit share, copy the contents. I'm going to go back to Sublime Text. I'm going to make a new tab. I'm going to paste it, and then I'm going to save it. And I'm going to save this as Facebook survey, just so I know the name of it. Now, before I show you how to work through it and prompt it and use it and so forth, which you can probably figure out already, is that this is a no-code solution. If you have a platform like WordPress, Kajabi, or System.io, or any other free web builder or funnel builder, then all you don't even need this text block. But I'm going to click add section, and then I'm going to find the section that allows me to add custom code. So I scroll down. Where is it at? I probably went past it already. Custom code. So I'm going to click that one right there, and then I'm going to hit add. So then I'm going to click right here for the custom code. I'm going to go in here, highlight all of that, and I'm going to paste the code for the page that I built. Then I'm going to click on save and watch what happens to this page right here. So now the Facebook survey is built into this. So if I preview this, I can come here and it says, have you set up a Facebook page or switch your profile to professional mode? And if I click no, it's going to go to the next one, level 0, the absolute beginner, right? So it lets me know what I need to do. You haven't yet established a formal creator presence on Facebook. You might have a personal profile, but you're not using the specific tools and features designed for creators. The algorithm doesn't see you as a creator yet. Your focus, get set up correctly, blah, 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 right? View actionable steps. And so it gives me actionable steps to actually get started as a Facebook creator. Let's say I start over though, and let's say, yes, I've turned it on. Let's say, yes, I post 2 to 3 times. Let's say, yes. Do you consistently include calls to actions? Yes. Do you use video formats? Yes. Do you actively respond? Yes. And then let's put a no in here, right here in number 8. Have you created a Facebook group? No. All right. So level 4, it's dropping me off right where I'm supposed to be based on the questions, and it's giving me insight on what I need to do next. And so I can view the actionable steps, and it's giving me a plan of what I need to actually pull off to get to where I need to go. And this is a great way to actually use this because I can embed it on my website, and then I could even go and create another piece of code to go right here. Right. So let's say I go back to Gemini. Thank you for that interactive Facebook creator growth assessment. Can you write another piece of code that has a blue background with white text that I can use for the header and the primary copy on the page, include graphics and other things that guide the creator towards the bottom of the page and encourages them to complete the assessment so that they can grow on Facebook? And so I send the prompt over, and now it's going to write that second section. And all I have to do is add another custom code snippet, paste the code inside of it, and voila, it's going to be done. And if we preview it, this is how it looks, right? So now all I have to do is go to code or click here, share, copy contents. And then I don't even have to go to Sublime Text. All I have to do is come back over here to Kajabi, add in another custom code, paste in the code, me back out. I'm going to delete this text, delete, and then I'm going to hit save. All right. So now what I want to do is come here, make sure I give this full width as well as this one. I want to give this one full also, and then hit save. And then I'll preview it. And so now this is what it looks like. Unlock your Facebook growth potential, stop guessing, start growing, discover your current Facebook creator level, and get a personalized roadmap to success. This quick assessment is your first step to leveling up your content, engagement, and monetization. And you can take something like this and put it behind a paywall. Not like they pay for it, but like you can collect emails for people to actually visit this page. But then if we come back over here, I just want to show you one last site. This is my site, right, that I started off with. And like I told you, you can click on these buttons and it's going to take you to the actual checkout page. Now, I could redesign this so that the checkout page was more in line with the site that it built for me. But let's just say that you're brand new to all of this and you're just like, hey, Corey, show me the quickest way to actually get my site up. This is all you want to do. I'm going to start a brand new chat. I'm going to go ahead and click on Canvas. And then if you have a website that you've built, then you can go ahead and drop the link there. Or if you have a YouTube channel, I'm going to say you can go ahead and drop the link to that. So I'm going to just put in my YouTube channel right here, / I am Corey McClain. And then I'm going to say something like, visit my YouTube channel, look at the content I create, and I want you to create an imaginary product that my audience would absolutely love. And then based on my channel and that product, I want you to generate a one-page website where they can purchase that product. Set a price, do everything that needs to be done. I want the website to also have a button at the top right where they can click between light mode and dark mode and then send the prompt over. But with the free accounts, you can do it, and then you can actually search YouTube right here inside of Google Gemini. But I have a workspace account, and so the business accounts have a little less flexibility with things you can do. All right, and so it didn't do a good job of actually reading my website, but it came up with the product, and for the purposes of this video, that should be good enough. It's going to show us what can actually be possible. Maybe I should get the original YouTube link. Let me go here. You visited the wrong YouTube channel. Visit this YouTube channel. Look at the videos posted there. And if you cannot visit the channel, then create something for Facebook creators who are in the Facebook content monetization program and are looking to grow their online presence on Facebook and are in look of someone to mentor or coach them so that they can hit those numbers and build their personal brand. Make sure you do a web search if you don't have the necessary information to perform this task. But we want to create a unique product with a unique design and a special price that fits their budget. Apologize for that. Then let's just send this. Well, let me copy this code first. So go back to code, hit share, copy contents, and then send that over. And the reason why I keep the code is because if you see a design that you like even if it's not exactly what you want, but you like the vibe of it, like I actually like the vibe of this, then it's something that I want to keep in my files. And I'll just save this here, and I can say something like, what am I going to call this? Artisan. And then I'll save it. So now I know that I have a clean website right here. So if I click this here and open it, look how clean that is. And at the top right, I have my light mode, dark mode, just like that. And discover your kit. Now, one thing it's important to understand about coding in general, and this is nothing against Gemini, ChatGPT, or Claude Sonnet, is that they're not able to create the images and place them here. I've tried a couple times, maybe they can, but for the most part, you're going to need to create the image and then host it on a free image host, and then just provide the link to the image so that it can be embedded inside the code. And so this is where the product image would actually be right here. And then you can see how it has vibrant, eco-friendly dyes, reusable artistic stencils, step-by-step guide. You can see the icons, and you can see how the icons kind of go with the vibe of the actual web page. The Artisan Flow Deluxe Kit, 5 100 milliliter premium eco-friendly fabric dyes, 3 reusable stencils, 2 fine tip applicator bottles, creator, visit my YouTube channel. Okay, they didn't put the link there. Ready to create. And so then we have the product, add the cart. And so what you would do, and this is what I do, is I go to my actual platform and I provide a link. Now, let's just say that you don't have a website where you can actually set up a link or a checkout. no problem. You don't need any money. All you have to do is set up a free Stripe account, get a link to one of your products, and then place it right there, and it'll put it in the code. So all you have to do is set up your product inside of Stripe, how much it costs, get the product link, come back over here, and then just tell it, hey, wherever you have the buy now button or the call to action, make sure that it points to this link. And then it's going to rewrite the code, and it's going to place that link exactly as it is inside the code where that call to action or buy now button or whatever it is at. So that when a person clicks on the link, it actually takes them to the Stripe checkout and they can give you money. And so now you don't even have to have someone. I'm going to add this one, paste it. I'm going to come up here, file, and then I'm going to hit save. And then I'm going to say Facebook buy. And then I'm going to close it. I'm going to come back down here, and then we're going to open it at the top, Facebook buy HTML. And so now we have a fully functional site that we can switch between light mode and dark mode. Now, once again, you can use Google to actually generate the images and place them in here. And so I'm going to show you that right now. But first, let's look at what it looks like if we say, yes, I want to enroll in the boot camp and I want to work with Corey. I can click this link, and then it's going to take me to the Stripe checkout. Now, this is not the price of the program, right? This is not an actual program that I'm offering right now. But if you're interested in such a program, let me know in the comments and I might launch it again. But this is where we have the pricing. It takes us down here, $4.97, right? It tells us we have 6 core modules, live group coaching, community, all of this stuff, right? Everything you get in the boot camp, laid it out again, right? Meet your coach. My photo will go right here. My name, I can give it my information and it will update it. It gives an outline of the actual program, right? Feeling stuck with your Facebook page, the hurdles, right? So it's pretty good for something that's just starting off, and you can just create more content to fill in the gaps. So let's just say I go back to Gemini, right? Or let's just say I go back over here. Hold on one second. This is what I want you to do. Press Command A, Command C to copy. And then we're going to go back to Gemini, start a new conversation, and then I'm just going to say something like this. Create a comprehensive, detailed product bundle that represents the product on this sales page. All I'm going to give you is the sales copy, but it's up to you to create a product image that accurately represents it. The page switches between light mode and dark mode with a light blue tint or light blue color as the primary color. For reference, if you want to make sure that the product actually matches the website. And then I just paste in the copy. And if I want to, I can even go over here, Shift Command. Oh, let me just do this first. Shift Command 3, take a screenshot, and then I'll copy that to my clipboard just so it can see it and paste that in there and then send it over. I'm going to go over here, and all I have to say is free image host. And so I already went to this one, I am GBB. Remember at the beginning, it couldn't find this one. So, all right. And so that's the product image. That's not too bad. So what we want to do is download this full size. We're going to wait for it to download up here. All right. So there it is, Gemini generated image. We want to go back to the free image hoster that we found. Start uploading. Choose the same JPEG. Upload. All right, upload complete. And so then what I used was the viewer link. Oh, no, I didn't. I used the HTML code link. So I'm going to copy this, and then we're going to go back over here to Gemini. And then I'm going to say, add this image in the placeholder beneath the header for the web page. And then I'm going to send that piece of code over. It's going to rewrite the code and it's going to write the image in there. So now whenever I want to add an image, this is what I would do. And I would just make sure, what I should have told it was make sure you keep everything else the same. All right. So now I'm going to copy the contents, but let's go ahead and preview it. And so now when we preview it, you can see that the image is right there. And if I click on enroll in the bootcamp, it's still taking me to the Stripe button. So you can totally set everything up you need without hiring an expensive graphic designer. The potential, there's just so much potential here. This tool is just so great. And let me know what you plan on creating with it first. Are you going to create your own great looking website like this, where you copy the contents and then you save it as something like Sublime Text? So now I can come here, I can save it. Once again, I have this here for posterity. And so all I have to do now is take the same code and paste it into a custom code block on any basic free web account. So people can click here, they can go to my free Stripe account and make the purchase. And I don't have to worry about cutting the platform in. I don't have to worry about their fees. I still have to pay Stripe, but this is a quick and easy way to actually get a great looking website up and start making money, as well as helping people out with a lot of different things like the Facebook assessment that I created. If you got value out of this video, please hit the like button and drop a comment below and let me know, because I'm not sure if you are. I feel like I'm all over the place in this video because I'm unsure of how to approach something that's so versatile and so powerful. It's more than just an AI website builder. It's more than just a presentation builder, which it does very well. It's more than just an interactive tier list builder. It's more than just an app builder. It is a complete software engineer, software developer for free right here on your laptop. And you don't have to know any coding. You don't need any design skills. You don't need any money to actually use it. You can build a website that looks great for your offer. And if you don't have an offer, make sure you download my offer GPT in the description. Based on a few details about you and your audience, it will create a Godfather offer that you can sell to your audience to start monetizing your online presence. And then you can give that offer to Google Canvas and ask it to create a one-page sales page that walks people through your offer and persuades them to purchase. You can give it the copy, you can tell it what to say, and it will design the web page for you. You can turn around, create the images, upload them to a free image host like I showed you, paste the links to your Stripe products, and start making money without purchasing expensive software and paying for it every single month. But again, if you got value out of the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, take care, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.